Hi Leo Lions, how are you today? Sorry. My channel's all about relationship with yourself first, okay, Leos? All right, it's about your emotions because you're about the inspiration, okay? You're looking at your intuition, all right? Because now you're looking at a situation. Maybe you'll think about the Empress, Leo, all right? Empress energy, you're using your intuition. Maybe you'll feel a bit heartbroken. Maybe I'm an air sign person, all right? Could be Aquarius or Libra person or Taurus person. Can I look at the love? Maybe look at your love. Maybe looking at a situation when it comes to divine energy. You got to love yourself first to identify the divine energy. Maybe look at divine feminine when it comes to your intuition. Because now maybe you're looking at balancing your heart. Because now you're looking at a broken heart. Remember, the heart is the seat of the self. Leos, do not block your heart, all right? Because now you're looking at maybe balancing. Maybe you're trying to balance maybe your divine feminine energy with Aquarius person. Maybe you're seeing a Aquarius person moving away to calmer waters because you're juggling with her, with a Taurus person trying to act like the Empress, but I'm not the Empress. So the person, the Aquarius person, has gone to calmer waters. Maybe you're looking at balancing your emotions, all right, to maybe equalize with the Empress, Leo. So now, Leo, maybe you're looking at blunt talking, going towards the Empress for balance, because maybe you feel this burden, or maybe you feel like it's a struggle, or maybe you've got healthy boundaries. Maybe you think about a Gemini person when it comes to confusions. Maybe you're looking at clearing the air when it comes to challenges, or maybe a lifestyle. Because now you're looking at challenges, obstacles. Maybe you're being very blunt when it comes to maybe coming out of a karmic cycle. Maybe you want to run forward to bring balance over to the Empress energy, all right, the divine feminine. Now you're looking at a karmic. Maybe looking coming out of a karmic cycle. Maybe you're in a situation, all right. Maybe you're on an energy of looking at your destiny, all right. Now you're looking at changes when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Just wheel yourself in, okay. Maybe you're looking at 4 books. Maybe you're writing 4 books, become with challenges, obstacles, delays, stagnations. And now you're thinking about an air sign person come to calmer waters, all right? Because now you're looking at maybe a Libra or Aquarius person, the divine energy. Maybe you've gone into the cousin of death and you're thinking when it comes to your coffin when you go to bed. Maybe you'll think about this heartbreak, all right? Because you're thinking and talking to the Empress when it comes to the cause of truth and love. There seems to be more to be revealed. Maybe you're thinking about a separation with an earth sign person being very blunt. Seems to be confusions about karmic cycle. Maybe you're running out of a karmic cycle, being very prepared and speed. Maybe someone's doing some fast talking, maybe King of Pentacles. Maybe you feel very structured, very abundant, or maybe you're looking at a situation when it comes to a karmic situation. Maybe you're thinking of how to become more abundant, more structured. Do you want a turning point? Maybe to commit, maybe to the Empress. But it seems to be a challenge maybe when it comes to the King of Pentacles. Or maybe you're looking at fast talking. Speed changes. Because the wheel never stops moving. It's how you will yourself in to the fortune. So now someone's looking at a very fast-paced person when it comes to talking, maybe. Maybe it's in a conflict, Leo, with maybe a King of Pentacles or a Gemini person. Maybe you're looking at the energy or maybe trying to maintain your boundaries because we saw the 9 of Wands because you've got the strength and ambition to do so. Maybe you're in that energy as well of being more like fast talking person when it comes to a lifestyle change, when it comes to maybe your pentacles because of a karmic cycle. Maybe you're clearing that challenge and going more towards your destiny because now you're maybe in love maybe with a Gemini, Aquarius person. So now you're looking at balancing the yin and the yang. Maybe you feel this connection to a divine feminine, but maybe you feel very disconnected from a Taurus or Libra person. So now you're looking at your intuition. Maybe you want to write a letter saying sorry for holding back. Because maybe you think about King of Swords. Being guided by God, Leo. It's a burden to go towards a sweetheart, or maybe it's a burden of the Queen of Cups when it comes to maybe a foundation. When it comes to creating your pentacles. Seems to be under justice. Every action has consequences. Now this seems to be a battle because of someone's consequences, their actions. Because now you're looking at maybe you're thinking being guided towards the Empress, or you're thinking about a Taurus person trying to juggle by being the Empress, which is not true. So now you look at institution. Maybe you're thinking about this commitment with a Taurus person, all right, a divine feminine, all right. Maybe you're balancing or juggling when it comes to a Taurus person and the Empress, a real Empress. So now you're looking at three left out in the code now, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody, it wants a 5 of Pentacles, wants the Empress. They feel left out in the code, a Taurus person and an institution because they're looking at their own success. Maybe with a King of Pentacles working, with a Gemini person being very blunt about a Taurus person when it comes to donations, institution. Somebody wants to stop or block a Taurus person from any more investments. Maybe your ex, so you're in a karmic cycle with, all right? Because now you're looking at 7, 8, 9. Ooh, somebody wants independent wealth on the back of other people. So now you're looking at teamwork when it comes to blocking, maybe a Taurus person when it comes to donations. Someone's being very blunt, maybe a Gemini person, or you're being very blunt, Leo. When it comes to maybe juggling, when it comes to balancing destiny and karmic cycles. Maybe you're being very blunt when it comes to a Taurus person, maybe your ex or someone very familiar in this institution you were working with. Because now you're looking at imbalance, because now someone was juggling someone's finances for a wheel of fortune, a karmic cycle. Now you look at 7, 8, 9. Somebody wants independent wealth, so that's going to be blocked from this team. Because now you're looking at being guided by God. Someone's being guided by God to go towards the Empress, all right? But someone's stressed about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, a female in this group, because they try to block out the Empress, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, an institution, and a Taurus person. So now Taurus person, maybe Leo, you feel left out in the code now because you committed yourself to who? A Taurus person. And now your heart's been weighed. Someone needs to walk away from a Taurus person or institution because their heart's being weighed, and now it's a burden. Someone feels like they're being held with their burdens. They held way too much with Taurus's burdens, and it's become their burdens when it comes to their pentacles. Someone's looking at maybe walking away from a Taurus person or a King of Pentacles, because now you're looking at a Queen of Swords. Too damn balanced for you, Leo. Never mind, Leo. Maybe you want to come in to the Empress, a Queen of Swords. You feel like the Queen of Swords is very balanced, all right, when it comes to maybe your destiny. Because there's no karmic for that person. No, 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 no. Maybe you want to come to that Queen of Swords' community or home. But now you're in a very difficult situation. Why? Divided loyalty. Because you involve the Queen of Swords into your foolishness when it comes to a Taurus person. Want to do dictatorship because you cannot create that dictatorship when it comes to a Queen of Swords. I don't think so, baby. All right. So now maybe, Leo, you're looking at a commitment. Maybe you're looking at overindulgence with a Taurus person and an institution. Maybe it's in your memory box when it comes to reunion with a divine feminine being guided by God, a King or Queen of Swords. All right. So now you're looking at maybe a high level commitment with a Taurus person or Virgo person. Now you're looking at a situation. Somebody's not balanced because somebody wants to be left out in the cold. Now there's going to be a protest. Oh, yeah. Get ready for the protest. Inadequate when it comes to balancing with a Taurus person. You can't be telepathically connected to someone and you blatantly build a whole motherfucking life with someone else. You can't say that you fair commitment and you're committed someone with your words and your fucking money. So now you're looking at protest. Someone's looking at suing a Taurus person. And we're looking at a sweetheart. Somebody wants to invest in a sweetheart. All right. And now look at unconditional love. Someone's been guided to invest maybe, or being very blunt about a gifted person. And now someone's in fright night now. Because now you're looking at alliances. It wasn't alliance, it was a trap, and you're living with a bully. Alright? Someone feels maybe an air sign person is very gifted, but you're looking at an earth sign person. Took the souvenirs and the promotions, and they're very delighted to take these gifts from a Leo person to create in their house. So now you're looking at compromising conflicts now. Someone's looking at reconciliation when it comes to maybe an air sign person, because somebody was divided. Now there's an argument between a Aquarius person and a Taurus person. Oh yeah, the devil and the divine feminine. So now you look at your devil inadequate when it comes to illusions with a Taurus person. Inadequate when it comes to teamwork. Someone's suing and somebody wants too much fucking attention. Way too much attention, a Taurus person. Someone's being very blunt about a sweetheart. Oh yeah. Somebody wants to go forward and balance with a sweetheart, an air sign person, an alliance. Okay, because now you're looking at someone gave you a curse. All right, they wanted you homeless. We told you to stop. No, you didn't want it. You want to fight with a King of Wands, King of Cups. Why? Because now you look at someone's imagination. Somebody was trying to steal someone's savings, because now this is a challenge, because you went to a third-party person. You invested in an enemy that was robbing for an adventure. So now maybe you feel like you lost your spiritual wife. Why? Because you went to a Taurus person to do lubricants. I don't know what you lot did in that house. All right, so now you're looking at someone was piping your drink for some of you, and some of you are looking at maybe a King of Pentacles as an alliance, and now you're looking at ideas. Maybe looking at ideas of a gifted person when it comes to this one person. Maybe looking at maybe a management plan, maybe organizing, because now you're looking at self-worth, ego. Maybe you want victory when it comes to your goals, because it was a natural disaster because you went in blindly. Away from eternal love that brings you calmness. Instead, you went to a stubborn Taurus person that was spiking your drinks. Maybe looking at spiritual love. Maybe you feel like you lost your spiritual wife because somebody was looking for a wifey in a Taurus person. So now you're looking at bereavements because they were looking at adventure and robbery. Because you went to look after a third-party person. A Taurus person is looking at enemy, distrust, flirtatiousness, and now you're probably trying to jump the hurdles. Why? Because they're looking for your money. Looking for your money, baby. Never mind. Remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.